problem I have with Parliament today is that we are mourning like we have no hope. We are speaking here like bloggers are speaking out there. Parliament is the one that vetted the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Speaker. And as a result, the Inspector General of Police is answerable, is accountable to this House. Mr. Speaker, tomorrow, the Inspector General of Police should be here, must be here. This gentleman did not die. This gentleman was killed, Mr. Speaker. If you look at the definition of to be killed and to die, this gentleman was killed, murdered by the police, who are supposed to be the custodians and the safeguards of law and order in this country. Mr. Speaker, on 25th of June, we'll be marking the first anniversary of the Gen Z protest. I want to challenge Senator Cheriot and Senator Minority Leader. You brought a motion to this House last year in June. We said a lot of things. We said a lot of English. Let us mark the anniversary of 25th June in this Parliament. Because the other House, everyone ran away. We were the only ones who were here. Let us come back here, take stock of the things we said. We talked of extrajudicial killings. We talked of enforced disappearances. We talked of corruption. We talked of tribalism. What have we done about it? Mr. Speaker, this is a shameful act, and I send my condolences to the people of Kabondo, the people of Homa Bay, the entire nation. The Minister for Interior, under these circumstances, should have resigned, Mr. Speaker. In an organized society, the Inspector General, let us have them here in this Parliament tomorrow. Anything short of that, we will not be any better than any other member of the public who's complaining outside there. I'm mourning someone from my county, someone from the county I represent. Mr. Speaker, I have buried too many young people following the Gen Z protests just 1 year ago. Mr. Speaker, I buried close to 7 young people who were killed. Some of them were discovered in quarries, extrajudicial killings, and enforced disappearances. Mr. Speaker, in the post-election violence, I buried close to 10 young people, again extrajudicial killings. Mr. Speaker, during the protest when Raila came back from the United States, I buried almost 10 people who were killed by the police. We have felt the pain. We have shed tears, Mr. Speaker. These must be brought to a close.
Nothing could be further from the truth, and I couldn't agree less with Homa Bay Senator Moses Kajwang that leaders, you cannot keep on lamenting. You have solutions. Number two, they are the same people who vetted Douglas Kanja, the IG, for this position as the Inspector General. It is the same senators who also vetted the DIG. Therefore, it is them who are giving leeway for these people to hold those key positions that they misuse. They don't check on competence. They don't check on the integrity of these persons. So when finally such deaths occur, they tend to talk too much in Parliament. But where does all this end? They are no different from other bloggers who do so without impact. Tell me why, as if we are not a nation governed by the rule of law, someone whose crime does not even go to an extent of trying to sabotage the working mechanism of a nation is transferred from all the way from Homa Bay to Nairobi just to be killed. This is one of the cases of extrajudicial killings. And true, what Moses Kajwang says, by now, the CS for Interior should have resigned by now. Kipchumba Murkomen should have resigned by now. And IG Douglas Kanja should have resigned by now. The Deputy IG Eliud Lagata should have resigned by now. It's so painful. I mean, we can't go on this way. I mean, it can't. It's so painful. It's so painful.
I want you, first of all, to respect the family and allow these people to come. So the delays were not nice. In fact, it was supposed to be at 8 a.m. in the morning. It took place now from about 10 because we are still looking for the doctor to do it. Yet for MPs, when they are doing it, it's like the speed. It's with the precision that they do it. But for common people like us, it takes too long. It was done in Lee Funeral Home for the late MP with supersonic speed. But for a normal human being, Kenyans, you have to know where you belong to the state. You don't factor in their priority. But I don't want to escalate matters. I want just people to mourn the way they want. I've heard people saying in the media, oh, Atiluos are against Raila Odinga because he's not mourning. Let everybody mourn the way they want to mourn. Raila win, mourn the way he wants to mourn. Even the people who killed Ojwang, they will mourn their way. So let us not have prejudice about this, but we will focus on truth and justice. We will not be able to tribalize this thing. It is a Kenyan who has died. Don't even put a tribal card about it. It's a Kenyan who has died. And losing a Kenyan is as painful as losing a Luo or a Kisi or a Kikuyu or
Very
a Kali.
true.
A Kenyan is a Kenyan.
Sure.
Because Ojwang is a Kenyan. Thank you.
Maybe, Prof, one more question.
Yeah.
As of yesterday, the social media platforms for Albert could not be found. Has that been, maybe has anything come up about the same? Where he posted?
There are so many things that have gone wrong here. They pulled down Ojwang's social media. I said it, Twitter, Facebook, everything. They have taken control of it. The state has taken control of it. So they will have to tell us why. We've even been told that the CCTV footage at Central Police were not working. Actually, they were deleted. We are telling IPOA, get us the footage at all costs because we can't negotiate about that. The state is culpable in every way. Actually, let me tell you what. Ojwang was taken live and kicking from his mother's laps in Homa Bay and found dead. The hours are glaring. Ojwang being shaken around 9:30. By around 1:20, he is dead. Those are how many hours? And then the report now, I can give you the evidence from the pathology form field. It's been declared that Ojwang was taken to Rigathi and declared dead on arrival. Of course, if you hear the stories, how that happened and Rigathi did not receive him, how did you not receive them, then declare them dead on arrival? If you don't receive somebody, how do you know they are dead on arrival?
Controversy.
So there are too many things that need to be asked. Actually, there are 1 million questions to be answered. And I want to ask all Kenyans, help all of us here with information because we want to make this a landmark case. And you don't want to hear that it is against the police service. No, it must be against somebody who must be investigated who committed this offense. One person. Police service cannot give an order. It must be one person in the police service. Because this year I left Nairobi, went to Homa Bay, took the OCS from Mawego police station, went with them to the home of Ojwang, picked him, took him to Mawego. It is said he recorded a statement. Then they picked their cars from there because they went to Ojwang's home in motorcycles. So what statement did Ojwang record? So there are so many things I'm telling you. But for now, just hold your breath because it's in good respect to everybody that we do it in the order we have agreed with the family. Because the family of Ojwang comes first. Today is them to be given first. All of us must be second. Thank you.
Thank you, Prof.
Good. Am I the only one who is reading controversy in this? First, the delay tactics that has been used in terms of getting the doctor to conduct the post-mortem. Could there be someone who's trying to prejudice this process? I mean, do we have antagonists in these who are trying to conceal evidence? And wait, could there be a fight between the Inspector General and his deputy? Not directly, but through the political affiliations of our man. Remember the other day, Rigathi Gachagua did say that in most of these offices, you'll find the second in command is always a person from the president's ethnic community. And could it be a tribal card that is being played? And now Albert Ojwang caught himself in the middle of this controversy. What are you thinking? Am I the only one who is trying to think this way, or am I thinking loud? Give me your take in the comment section below. Anyway, let me just continue to listen to what these senators got to say about this whole issue, and not only for Ojwang, even for other cases of extrajudicial killings that have been happening.
Patia kongole huyo mzee kwa sababu alisomesha kijana na kijana hakupoteza ndoto ya baba yake, akawa graduate. Lakini sasa baba yake anasema anataka kuletwa mbele ya huyu mtu anaitwa Lagat, apigwe risasi yeye sasa afariki. Huo ndio uchungu ambao baba yake anasikia saa hizi. Tunakemea sana kifo hichi. Cha pili ni kwamba huyu alikuwa kijana mdogo sana, na yule alikuwa kijana mdogo wa miaka 31. Yule msichana ni umri wa Metho hapa, Senator Metho. Yule kijana alioa kutoka Giriama huko kwetu. Bibi yake ni mtu ambaye sisi tunahusiana. Kwa hiyo kama alikufa yule, aliua shemegi yangu, na yule dadangu sasa atakuwa mjane na ako na mtoto wa mwaka mmoja. Shame on this officer. Aibu kubwa sana ambayo imetokea katika nchi yetu ya Kenya. Kama mimi ningekuwa rais saa hizi, ningekuwa nishafuta watu katika hiyo ofisi. Huyu hafai kuketi ndani ya hiyo ofisi hata dakika moja. Huyu mtu anaitwa Lagat, kwa sababu ameondoa maisha ya kijana mdogo ambaye alikuwa na future katika nchi hii. Na sisi hatutakubali hata kidogo kwamba ifichwe hichi kifo. Wanaanza kusema sasa kwa sababu yeye ni DIG, anafikiria anaweza kudanganya Wakenya wote. Anasema ati mtu alijigonga na ukuta alafu akaanguka chini akakufa. Kwani alikuwa anacheza mpira yeye huko ndani? Ukuta si mpira, ukuta ni ukuta. Na alafu ukuta hawezi kuua. Hakuna mtu alijigonga ndani ya police cell, otherwise pengine awe amejinyonga. Kwa hiyo Bwana Spika, sisi tunasema ya kwamba kitendo alichofanyiwa huyu na huyu jamaa ni hatua lazima ichukuliwe. Hawezi kutoa mtu kutoka huko, upite police station mengi, upite maeneo yote ya mapolisi, umlete hapa Central uje kumbulia hapa ndani.
Kusema kweli, tunahitaji tuelezwe kwamba maafisa gani walikuwa kwenye kituo cha polisi cha Central kipindi ambapo Ojwang aliweza kuletwa pale, na ni afisa wepi wa DCI waliomleta pale, ni gari gani iliyomleta pale. Tunahitaji kuona kanda za video za CCTV zinaonyesha na kina nani ambao walimleta pale. Wanaki wanasema walimleta kama kweli ana chiliko wa damu. So mwisho wa siku kuna maswali ambayo tunahitaji yaweze kujibiwa. Hamna Mkenya yote ambaye anafaa kupoteza maisha yake kwa hali tatanishi kama ile. Uhai ni wa umuhimu na uwezo ukanunua uhai. I say, tuache kucheza na uhai wa Wakenya. Viongozi, kipindi mbunge wa Kasipul alipoaga George Ngondowere, chini ya wiki mbili tayari washukiwa waliweza kukamatwa. Kanda za video za CCTV ziliweza kupatikana kuonyesha kile kisa kilichokuwa kinafanyika. Iweje ya Mkenya wa kawaida inakosa kupatikana? Ni kumaanisha tuna vigezo vya kuonyesha umuhimu wa maisha kati ya raia wa nchi. Ni kitu ambacho mimi mwenyewe kama Ahmed kinanisikitisha mno.
This country requires answers because a postmortem that has been done so far, it indicates that this young man died out of neck compression, and those injuries were inflicted through torture. So we require to get proper answers from the police, and I also want to agree with the position that by now, instead of terminating the services of junior policemen, we want to see senior police officers, the Director General, the Deputy Director General, and even the Director General should resign or they should be fired by the President. Mr. Speaker, my party, where I am the Deputy Party Leader, we signed an MOU with UDA. One of the things we agreed was that we are not going to have abductions and killings like this one. Mr. Speaker, if we do not get proper answers from UDA side, we will consider this as a material breach of the MOU we have with the UDA. ODM, we are very serious about this. Mr. Speaker, I am talking as a Deputy Party Leader of ODM. We are a party that believes in protecting lives of Kenyans. And therefore, we want to see action from the UDA government on the issue of the Deputy Director General of Police. By now, he should not be in the office, because this young man was arrested because he had posted something against the DIG. Why is the DIG still in office? Why are you going for junior police officers, terminating their services, and their bosses are still there enjoying lunch and breakfast as our young man is decaying in the morgue? Mr. Speaker, this matter is very serious, and we call upon speedy action by not just the police, but the government through the President. Mr. Speaker, we are beginning to see the coming back of intolerance in this country. This cannot be allowed to go on, Mr. Speaker. I think we need answers, and the answers are supposed to come from the government, they are supposed to come from the police, and we cannot allow the police to mislead this country, that the young man hit his head on the wall.
What a controversy it is. As the senators continue raising their concerns and presenting their case, the question still remains: what are they going to do to make sure that such demeanor is not happening in the nation? Up until to the time that I was doing this reaction, the member of parliament for Kasipul Kabondo constituency, where Albert Ojwang is a constituent, that is Honorable Eve Obara. Actually, there is nothing honorable about her. Eve Obara has not talked, has not given a statement about this, unlike when George Ongondowere was assassinated. She became vocal, but up until now, she hasn't spoken a word. Opondo Kaluma haven't spoken a word. They are very comfortable in blood-based government. Gladys Wanga haven't spoken a word. Very comfortable in blood-based government. Opondo Kaluma even did shed tears during Ongondowere's death. Right now, they are nowhere to be seen. So it's like they are set standards for certain Kenyans who need their cases to be expedited and be done with precision, and other cases to be swiped under the carpet. It's about class. Well, that's my take. What's your take in all this? Give me your thought in the comment section below. If you love content of this nature, kindly subscribe and press the notification button, so anytime that we are live or we upload content of this nature, you'll be the very first person to be notified. Ahmed Halif is my name for the Unscripted Talks here in Dub Radio. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuhu.
Kwa timba kali za Afrika, Dub Radio ndio mpango mzima.